when I make your vibes colder. You won't be the only one to cross over. Got time for a ground motion. Gonna elevate and leave them out, cause I got the final boss glow up. Felt like I'm on that Oscar, bruh. Gonna hold that loss on ya, thinking that I was never enough. What's going on, DSG? It's your boy DarrnellBradley back at y'all another video. And today we've got Cole McGrath versus Alex Mercer, infamous and a prototype death battle. It's that time we here. Now, I'm not gonna bullshit you, you know what I'm saying? I know nothing here nor there about either one of these characters. So, we're gonna watch and get our information, and then we're gonna place our bets to see who's gonna come out on top versus what actually happened. Hey, we've been doing pretty good at calling them as of late, you know what I'm saying? Before it wasn't doing so good, but we've been doing these, so let's keep going. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe, follow me on all that there social media. We can hear that ain't further ado. 3, 2, 1, click. Let's
Cole
get
McGrath,
it. Got my
the
water.
patron saint of infamous.
Alex Mercer, the Blacklight Virus prototype from Prototype. That's right, champions. You voted for it, so we're finally doing it. Long after these characters were ever relevant. Oh, hey, look what I found in the trash. An old script we wrote for this very matchup way back in 2013.
Wait, we haven't emptied our trash in 10 years?
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and
They had
skills
this one
to find out
sitting
who
in the
would
tank
win
for a minute.
Death battle.
They had to go get the treasure chest, blow off the dust on this one.
With great power comes great responsibility. Tobey Maguire's not the only superhero who's had to learn that lesson.
Cole McGrath was just your average delivery boy in Empire City until one day he opened a package that exploded in his face.
This was
Why you never open the package? Have y'all ever seen Transporter? Never open the package. You know what I'm saying? Dang. When are they gonna get it?
Until one day he opened a package that exploded in his face.
For reasons
This
like that.
was the Ray Sphere, a device that, upon erupting, destroyed much of the city and tore through Cole at the atomic level,
killing him instantly. Nah, actually,
Cole's story changes based on the player's choice for okay. Oh, okay, I like games like that.
he scooped up some superpowers. Cool, zippity zappity superpowers.
Zippity zap.
More specifically, Cole became a conduit, one of many beings who were granted supernatural abilities from the Ray Sphere explosion.
Which also turned Empire City into a godforsaken hellscape. This world needed a hero.
Alright, for me, hard. So, Electric Man, Savior and Prophecy, patron saint of Numerus, something like that. The prime conduit. Why? I assume that's because he was standing closest to it. Knows how to hardcore parkour. Hey, hardcore parkour. Quick college, Saul's parent, tip is. Okay, so Red Mercer is Dracula, like all the cool kids. All right.
Or at least an anti-hero willing to clean up the mess he sorta technically made.
Cole put his powers to the test, battling rogue superpowered conduits, including the mastermind behind the blast, Kessler.
Let's be real, none of Cole's powers are as sick nasty as his parkour skills, but his ability to manipulate electricity is pretty sweet too.
Cole controls electromagnetic energy. Not only can he generate a smorgasbord of powerful lightning attacks, he can
Was that, wait, hold on. Did they make a movie out of this, or is that just something in the game? Because it looks
electromagnetic energy.
This is
Not
the
only
whole
can he
thing?
generate a smorgasbord of powerful lightning attacks, he can also manipulate thermal, kinetic, and gravitational energies. Electromagnetism is pretty broad after all. This includes his radar pulse, which detects the bioelectricity inside organisms even if they're hidden or transformed.
And for good measure, he got to add some ice powers to
Cryokinesis, freeze rocket, frost shield, ice. Whoa, okay. Ionic freeze. Okay, so he got some stuff in the tank. He got some stuff in the
Pretty
tank.
broad after all. This includes
Hold on. Okay, yes.
It's his radar pulse, which detects the bioelectricity inside organisms even if they're hidden or transformed.
And for good measure, he got to add some ice powers to his kit. He can throw ice grenades, shoot ice spikes, and let out some epic
just because he just got ice just because? Okay.
ice farts.
He can levitate like Electric Iron Man, grind on rails like Shadow the Hedgehog, read your mind like Goku's muffin button, charge up with extra karmic energy, also like Shadow the Hedgehog, and generate force fields like
Shadow the Hedgehog.
But
Homie said
these
chaos
aren't
control.
just force fields. They literally convert any matter they touch into energy that Cole absorbs. That's insane.
How's that?
Are you familiar with a little equation called E equals MC squared?
No.
Math.
It defines the mathematical relationship between matter and energy, essentially how much energy any given mass contains.
Okay, the largest mass object Cole absorbs is a 343-gram helicopter chain gun round.
Perfectly converting matter to energy is technically impossible, but hey, this is a video game. The mass contained in that bullet, when multiplied by the speed of light squared, would release an energy equivalent to over 7 megatons of TNT. This means Cole's energy output is basically fueled by a nuclear reactor.
Oh, so he's like a living super bomb, always ready to go off. Sounds like my first ex-wife.
Should he somehow run low on energy, he can drain it from nearby appliances to recharge. He's even learned to drain the bioelectricity from people, like this.
Homie said, I'm
Cole
out
can
here.
focus his electricity
That boy has the electric version of Gimme Your Soul. Saying Shung status, bro.
through his
Saying
amp,
Shung-
a
Shung-
giant
Shung-
tuning
I said
fork
Shung.
which lets him ring around the Rosie to death. Or he can just make lightsabers out of his hands. That's cool too. And because he follows Pokemon rules, Cole's extra resistant to electric attacks.
With these powers, Cole shoots
What? Not Pokemon. Static Shock too. Like, I think Miles too, to an extent. It's just the nature of the thing. You got the power.
Kessler's forces, including Sasha, whose black tar powers could infect and control minds.
And he eventually faced down that son of a bitch himself and pwned his ass, despite Kessler having his exact same powers. Coincidence?
Turns out the architect of Cole's misery was himself from an alternate future timeline.
Oh, wow.
Manipulating events from the shadows to ensure this version of Cole became a better hero than Kessler ever was.
Yeah, you see, Cole's superpowers are molded through his actions, increasing in power and utility.
Yo, actually thinking about it as far as how the game goes and you're able to make choices, that's real sick. That's a real dope way they did that. You know what I'm saying? You already got a future self for making, I guess, a specific set of choices and see how it deviates. That's actually pretty cool.
Based on how good or evil he acts. Naturally, as a good person, Cole shaped his powers to be more focused to target the bad guys. That's pussy shit! Evil Cole is way more awesome sus! He blows everything up! Collateral damage? Who cares? He can control fire!
Alright, mans was
Well,
on one.
that just happened. Oh, who wrote this shit?
The point is, Kessler's whole plan was meant to
Oh my
prevent
God.
the apocalypse, which would appear in the form of the Beast, a conduit of unimaginable power.
Cole is strong enough to create massive thunderstorms, fast enough to route electricity moving at 90% the speed of light, and maybe thanks to Kessler, tough enough to take on the Beast.
Which possessed the power of the Ray Sphere itself. It could regenerate at an atomic level and eradicate all of Empire City in a single attack. Fortunately, after a grueling battle, Cole defeated the Beast once and for all.
Though ultimately, it wasn't Cole's power that made him a hero.
In order to stop a plague created by the Ray Sphere, Cole sacrificed his life, eradicating the conduit genes and saving all of humanity.
Sure,
Oh, he
he
had to
also
go.
killed thousands of conduits in the process, but hey,
Had no
what's
choice.
a few corpses when building a better tomorrow? This trolley stops for
Homie was really on some, well, if you want to make an omelet.
no one.
Cole was remembered as a saint by the people of New Marais, as a hero by the friends he left behind, and an inspiration to future generations. A true testament to the responsibility of power.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by HelloFresh. HelloFresh is America's
Respect it.
#1 meal kit. We're certainly busy over here at the Death Battle Labs, so HelloFresh is quick
Go ahead and
to tell him that.
Alex,
Not every
hold on.
great response. With great power comes great
All right.
responsibility, but not everybody's got an Uncle Ben to tell him that.
Alex Mercer woke up.
Hold up. So, like, I think Cole, I'm liking what Cole was working with. You know what I'm saying? It really seemed like he on some crazy Titan type power stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what's Alex's characters and how he's gonna do things. I know they're about to explain it, but I feel like Cole got a good shot. But you know, sometimes they'll say some shit about the other guy that's just like, for real? Why you do that? You're like, all right, we move.
Up in hell. Manhattan Island was.
He woke up in hell.
Ben to tell him that.
Alex Mercer woke up in hell. Manhattan Island was gripped by the horrific black light virus, transforming its citizens into terrifying monsters.
Monster
Alex
zombies.
had no memories. He was a
Okay.
man without a past, and maybe no future. But he did have one thing.
The black light virus can rewrite your cells all the way down to your DNA, and somehow Somehow, it granted Alex incredible superhuman abilities. He can infect anyone he touches with this virus, altering their biology at the molecular level in seconds, and giving him complete control over their actions.
So,
wow.
Alex pushed on, desperate to avenge himself and the city by finding whatever monster unleashed this nightmare, and eat them! Yeah, he can consume people to give himself a power boost. He's like Kirby, if Kirby listened to Linkin Park.
This extra
Yo, hey. No Linkin Park disrespect over here, fam. None of that! We don't do that over here. Let's go.
He's like Kirby, if Kirby listened to Linkin Park.
This
Oh my
extra
God.
biomass gives him superhuman strength, a greater metabolic rate, increased reaction times, and even a regenerative healing factor. Essentially, Alex is an ever-evolving super being, the ultimate being.
Oh, like Shadow the Hedgehog!
By consuming victims, Alex also
is
receives
up with
all
all the
their
Shadow
memories and
reference points?
experiences, including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man who
It's like I want to tell the character to grow up. 69-year-old man, boy, person. Sorry.
and experiences, including Peter Randall, a 69-year-old man whose entire history Alex processed in just 11 seconds. Being able to condense that much information into that time frame means Alex can perceive events happening within 5 nanoseconds.
Which is about how long I was married to my second ex-wife.
Alex can
Why
shapeshift
you diss yourself like that? Bars, but like, ouch.
his body at will, creating disguises,
You can do
increasing
what?
his muscle.
Second ex-wife.
Alex can shapeshift his body at will, creating disguises, increasing his muscle mass, and forming nearly unbreakable armor. And when he wants to kill someone, he can become his own weapon, turning his limbs into claws and blades, or generating countless tendrils that give him unmatched control over his environment.
With
Alright.
these goopy powers, he came up with a bunch of Street Fighter moves, like the air dash, the cannonball, the bullet dive drop, and the Hunter Dirt Nap. Pretty sure that was my
Dirt
third
Nap.
ex-wife's boyfriend's stripper name.
And after consuming enough people, Alex reaches critical mass and can unleash his evil slop in powerful ultimate attacks.
Like the Tendril Barrage Devastator. Oh, it's beautiful.
Oh, Jesus.
Despite being seen as the world's most wanted terrorist, fair, Alex used his
Fair.
powers to stop the spread of the virus and end the city's nuclear devastation.
It was then he learned the truth. He wasn't Alex Mercer at all.
He was the Blacklight virus itself, which absorbed the memories and likeness of the real Alex Mercer, who was not
Oh,
only
wow.
dead, but actually responsible for all of this in the first place. To decipher this, I recreated the Blacklight virus myself, the most dangerous... Oop,
Why is it empty?
he's right behind me, isn't he?
So the man Alex was hunting the whole time was himself. Dun dun dun.
That's right, Boomstick. Turns out Dr. Alex Mercer helped create the Blacklight virus, and when things didn't work out and he was about to die, he recklessly unleashed it upon the city.
What a
Oh, wow.
petty SOB. What he didn't know was that the virus would merge with his sentience and memories and become a new Alex. How? Why? Don't question it, it's a nothing burger.
But is this mass of viral material that calls itself Alex actually human in any meaningful way?
The poor bastard sure tried to be. Too bad humans can be dicks, and everyone kept betraying him. Even the so-called love of his life, who shot him in the face.
Dang.
Oh, so Alex figured,
You can't trust these. Oh.
called love of his life, who shot him in the face. Whoa! So Alex figured, obviously, humanity
Might
had
not
to
be-
go.
might not where I
just
want to
go,
be.
but
Might not be
made
where I want to
better.
be.
Whatever goodness remaining with this Alex was left behind as he plotted to unleash a second Blacklight virus,
He was like, "I'm
recreating
over it."
humanity into a super species in
Like, I'm over it. Wanted to save humanity, stop the virus. Got a little taste of actual life and was like, nope, fuck it. Nope. Everything was right before. Round them up. We done here. You see, I wouldn't have stopped the last one. I hadn't lived. I had no memories. I didn't know what y'all people was like. But after being out there, I realized it was my bad stopping the first one. Now we just gonna go ahead and fix that.
to unleash a second Blacklight virus, recreating humanity into a super species in his own image. Great power became great terror.
Classic anime RPG villain stuff. And he was strong enough to do it. Alex can casually tear buildings apart, dodge supersonic tank shells, and even defeated the Supreme Hunter, who was tough enough to survive a nuclear blast that would have leveled Manhattan.
All right, see, that's what I was waiting for. Like a feat like something like that because They were saying that Cole got like nuclear type energy type deal, you know what I'm saying? So I hadn't heard nothing that was really taking that thus far, just a whole lot of I could pick you up while we fighting type stuff. But I mean, if he could tank that, maybe he got a shot. We'll see what's up.
Based on the blast radius given in-game, that's 450 kilotons of TNT.
Oh, I can't remember what tons or whatever the heck they said for Cole, but that sounds like a lot here.
Speaking of nukes, Alex survived one. His healing factor is off the chain. And after being blasted into paste, all he needed was the tiniest bit of himself to come back good as new.
His healing occurs at the cellular level, making him virtually impossible to kill so long as he keeps consuming.
But attempting to take over the world and kill millions of people pissed off a certain James Heller, a dude who had just had enough of his fucking weird, fucking rambling shit.
Who used the same virus powers to consume Alex once and for all.
Live by the Kirby symbiote, die by the Kirby symbiote. But was Alex just a virus after all? I mean, what's more human than the urge to conquer the world, drive its species to the slaughter, consume its raw genetic resources, and crown yourself king? Maybe the day Alex Mercer died was the day he truly became human.
Wow, that was intense.
Epic.
Fuck yeah, it was.
Alright. Time to place the bets. Ladies and gentlemen, time to place the bets. Yo, Alex go crazy. Alex go crazy. And it seemed like he'd be able to tank whatever Cole was throwing at him, to be honest with you. And it didn't say anything about Cole having any kind of healing factor. I ain't gonna lie, I want to say Cole, but based on what I'm seeing here, it might be Alex. But Cole faster. He a lot faster. Just because of what I can't remember with the tons area or whatever what they said about Cole's output, but it seemed like that with that part they had put in there for Alex, it seemed like he could tank that. It seemed like he could take it. So we're gonna go ahead and say Alex. We're gonna say Alex for this one. That's where our bets are at. Alright, let's go.
This episode is sponsored by Shady Rays.
Son giving you trouble this season? Take it on with gear built to last. Shady Rays 1,000 people.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
Yeah, we're going with Alex on this one, guys. Let's go. What we got? Oh, we got that official? We got that official animation? What's going on? We got that official animation! Let's go! Sorry. I love when they go this route. All right, let's go.
I think I've still got room for dessert. Buddy, you are one sick freak.
Whoa.
I don't know what, my mind just started leaning toward Cole again, but now I'm gonna stay with my bet. I'm gonna stay with Alex. I want Cole to win. I like his character better. Yo, I'm liking the background music. Yo, I love it when they go ham like this with the fights, bro. This is sick. I watch the hell out of these. Okay. Homie said, I did a barrel roll. There you go. Homie said, get over here to himself. Let's go. Yo, this man is like on some crazy Venom shit, bro. Like, I know they made references to it in their own thing, but Jesus Christ. There you go. It's just lightning, Alex. It's just ice, Alex. It's just decapitation, Alex. Everybody's saying get over here to himself. He's like, I'm done with this. Or not. That hurt him. Or rearranged his molecules.
Nightmare. You don't know the half of it.
First off, why would you sit there and let that man grab you by the face like that? I'm sorry. Look at how he ran up. Homie had time to move. Boy just ran up and said, okay, I'll give you this one.
Know the half
Look,
of it.
run it up. You see him running. Look, he's just standing there. Give me you. Give me you. Because it said he can convert, like they both have ways to convert things into energy, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like Cole, his is more plentiful. He can do it a lot faster, so he could have like a higher energy output. I'm messing with my bet. I gotta hold on to my bet. I still betting Alex, but the way it's all right. Let's go.
So much power, and yet you waste it on these vermin. You and I can change this world for the better.
The only vermin I see here is you.
So let's go. It's go mode time. It's go. Oh my God, that homie pulled a devil trigger. That is something straight out of Devil May Cry. That homie pulled his devil trigger. Oh shit. All right, let's go. Oh man. Homie said, leave Hurricane!
You don't want to give me your power! Fine! I'll just take it!
Gotta do something.
Good idea. This world sure isn't perfect.
All right.
It's a lot better without you in it, asshole.
I'm low-key happy I was wrong. Sorry, he was just set up to be a really good guy. Alright, we called this one wrong, but I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. They set him up. There's a clear good and bad guy. And like, it would have felt incomplete if Alex won. But yo, alright, yo, I like it. Now tell me why.
Oh, now I know why that script was in the trash. I had to hear someone say awesome sauce.
Both opponents were incredibly versatile and deadly, and both could match each other's powers blow for blow.
They could each create weapons, amplify their strength, and fight at range.
But could Cole survive Alex's infection? Well, Alex would usually need to weaken an opponent to get that trick to work. Even then, the Ray Sphere incident that created Cole's powers in the first place ripped apart everyone else down to the atomic level, and the Beast's attacks were capable of the same thing. Considering the Blacklight virus only works down to molecular DNA, it's reasonable to say Cole would be able to resist it.
Sure, Alex could have potentially consumed Cole's biomass to give himself an edge, but Cole could just do the same thing to Alex, absorbing his bioelectricity to power himself back up.
But nothing could challenge the gap in power. Everything Alex survived could simply not match Cole's force fields, and especially not the power of the Beast. The blast the Beast created actually had a much wider radius than the one the Supreme Hunter could survive.
Okay,
to compete with these foes.
Yeah, see, I didn't remember that stuff from Cole. If I could have remembered it, I probably might have went Cole, but alright.
This means Cole was simply far more powerful than Alex.
Speaking of the Beast, Cole's ability to disintegrate it at the atomic level meant that even Alex's crazy molecular regeneration couldn't stand up to Cole's might.
Just like how Cole could overpower Kessler despite his resistance to electricity, or how he resisted Sasha's mind control powers, which were eerily similar to the Blacklight virus.
But I bet you're wondering, what if Alex fought evil Cole instead? Well, it'd be even worse, because that Cole took the Beast's power for himself. That's good night for Angry Virus Boy.
Alex was a versatile, deadly opponent, but Cole's counters, speed, and raw power gave him the edge.
Alex got the Cole shoulder. Just
I accept
like
this.
Stupid script.
The winner is Cole McGrath. Thanks for watching, and hey, are you a Death Battle member?
Next?
We've got a ballot going on right now where members get to choose a matchup.
Frieza versus Megatron. Alright. Hey, yo, that was dope. We watched that dope here. I don't know enough about Megatron. Because on its face, I'd say Frieza all day. But I don't, like, for real, when we get down to, like, knowing Transformers versus just watching the cartoon and the movies and whatever, like, actually knowing it, I don't know enough about Megatron to make that distinction. But, yeah, that's gonna be an interesting one. But, yeah, man, Cole got it. I like that. Yo, this fight was outstanding. I love this fight. I love the background music. I love everything that had to do with this fight. They did this one. I love it when they go in this direction with stuff, man. But yeah, that's the take. Be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Follow me on all that there social media. And I'll catch y'all next one, fam. Peace.